Burnout does not always look like breaking down. Sometimes it looks like feeling nothing. No excitement, no deep sadness, no motivation, no real joy, just a strange emotional flatness. You still wake up, still answer messages, still go to work, still function. But inside, something slowly stopped reacting. That is the dangerous part, because most people think burnout looks dramatic: crying in the bathroom, mental breakdowns, complete exhaustion. And sometimes it does. But real burnout often arrives quietly. It slowly disconnects you from your own emotions until life starts feeling emotionally distant. Things that once made you happy barely touch you. Music sounds empty. Conversations feel harder. Achievements feel strangely small. Even rest stops feeling restorative. You begin surviving your days instead of experiencing them. And the scary part is, you may not notice it happening at first, because emotional numbness can feel useful. When stress becomes constant, your brain starts adapting, not to make you happier, but to protect you. Chronic stress overloads the nervous system. Too many responsibilities, too much pressure, too many emotions with nowhere to go. And eventually, your mind lowers the volume on your inner world, because feeling everything all the time becomes too expensive. So your brain switches into survival mode. Not panic, not collapse, just emotional disconnection. You stop feeling highs as strongly, but you also stop feeling lows the same way. At first, this can almost feel like relief. You become calmer, less reactive, less emotional. But underneath that calm, something important is disappearing. Presence. You stop fully feeling your own life. Days blend together. People start feeling emotionally far away. Even moments that should matter feel muted. And because you are still functioning, nobody notices. You smile when needed, reply when needed, show up when needed. From the outside, you look fine. But internally, you feel strangely absent from yourself. This is why burnout can become dangerous. Not because people stop working, but because they stop emotionally existing inside the life they built. And over time, that numbness changes you. Everything becomes maintenance, obligation, routine, survival. And eventually, you forget what it felt like to feel alive without forcing it. That is the quiet tragedy of burnout. It steals emotion slowly enough that people mistake it for adulthood, for maturity, for being busy. But deep down, something feels wrong. Because humans are not meant to live emotionally disconnected from themselves. And maybe healing starts there. Not with productivity hacks, not with pretending to be positive, but with noticing the numbness honestly. Because emotions do not disappear for no reason. Numbness is often the mind's final defense against overwhelm. A quiet message from the nervous system saying, I cannot carry this much and still fully feel. Because the goal is not just to keep functioning, the goal is to feel present inside your own life again. Because exhaustion is not always the clearest sign of burnout. Sometimes, the most dangerous sign is silence inside yourself.